And then I got a job at Goodwill. You know, simple, 24 hours a week. Nothing, oh my gosh, bro. It was like $11 an hour. But it was something. And just worked my butt off. And the lady liked me so much that she gave me 40 hours. Again, my work ethic has always been like that. From there, I got a better job. And then that is what helped me to get out of being homeless. When I first got my car, I was sleeping in my car. You know? I was sleeping in my car. And Dummy could tell you, like, people who were around me at that time could tell you, like, I was not going to do rap music no more. I didn't want to. I think, like, I felt so confused of who I was back then, right? But God had a different purpose, you know? And people kept telling me, you need to go back in your music. And I said, man, I don't got money. Studio time is expensive. Beats are expensive. But thank God I had beats before, like, you know? Yeah. So I started, again, recording. I dropped an EP. People loved it. I dropped the Spanish album. People loved it. And that's what kept me going. And from being homeless, just grinding, bro. Grinding. My first, even if it's a 20-hour job, you do your best. Like if this is your last job. I got promoted in Goodwill my first month. You know? It's because I'm, you know, hitting hard. Because you know where you came from. $20 looks amazing when you have nothing. It's the best thing you can have. I love $20. It could get me a meal. You know? Dollar menu. Amazing, bro. But you continue and continue. And then when I got my second job, I got promoted in my first month again to a supervisor position. Again, my work ethic. And God was just opening doors from there. I have no complaints. Like, I'm not homeless no more. Like, I have a nice bed. You know, I have a room, a little roof on top of my head. It's not the biggest room, but it's room, you know. And I remember when I first got my bed, I couldn't sleep in the concrete. Like, I would sleep so much in the concrete floor that a bed was, like, weird. I was like, I couldn't sleep on the bed. And so I had to sleep on the floor for, like, the first 3 months. But I would try, and I was like, oh, no. And I would go to the floor and sleep on the floor. But, yeah, man, that's how that happened. Really out of depression, sadness, feeling like, man, and you know, feeling like not valuable. Nobody's going to remember me. You know, if people didn't come for me when my grandma died, when people didn't come for me when my album dropped, they're not going to come to my funeral. That's what I would say.
And you said, okay, you said you're homeless for a year. I mean, did you have like an epiphany, or were you looking for work initially and you just had no luck? Like, what was? So I would have 2 bags, right? One that Dummy gave me was a big old bag where I would have like my clothes, and the other bag had my suit on. I always have my suit. If they would call me for an interview, like I would put my suit on, try to shave. Like I would go to like McDonald's and wash myself and look good for the interview. It just was no luck, man. I couldn't get no job. And thank God Goodwill had this program where if you were homeless, they will find you a job. So I right away signed up, took, you know, basic classes that they gave you, training. But shout out to Jessica Lagos. I shouldn't even say her name, but she was the one who gave me the opportunity. So like, we got this program, they'll help you. And they helped me with resources. They sent me to shelters, food stamps. Like I didn't ever want to do food stamps, I had to do it, you know. But they helped me. In the last 5 months, they helped me. I didn't even know that program existed. If I would have gone from blind. But I saw when I was in the shelters, I saw that there's a lot of homeless people that they love living like that. Yeah, that's their life, man. You know, they enjoy it. I remember talking to this old dude next to me, and he's like, I've been doing this for 20 years. Like, I'm happy. And I'm like, you know, sometimes like I met a lot of people being homeless, right? People, and I go, I can't be like this though. Me personally, Right. So it really depends, like, because people will take that program and then just take it for the benefits. I didn't take that opportunity. Like when the opportunity comes up, I took it to get better. And I use everything in my power to, like, if they told me, and remember, I was in the bus. They would give me like bus cards. And let's say a job was on El Monte. I would go to El Monte, still go to my training at 6 o'clock in LA. So I was really just hustling, bro. And that hustle is what I have now. You know what I'm saying? Like where you call me here, call me there. Boom, 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 boom. I could be in a car, do this. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what God showed me. Like I could hustle that way. I was always a hustler when I was doing my old music, but not like this though. Where now everything kind of connects. Like, okay, I know how it feels not to have anything. I know how it feels. I know how to hustle, right? My music, everything connects. It's now God showed me how to live humbly. You know, that one day you could have it all, but then lose it in the next minute. And you see that with artists. You see that artists be millionaires, and then like 2 weeks or in a year, you don't hear from them, and then you check in Google, and they're like living in a garage or something, right? That's what it happens. So I know how it feels not to have nothing. I know when I have something, I'm grateful for it. It's just that hustle.
Yeah. Oh man, that's very emotional, bro. Yeah, me tearing up, bro. Oh yeah, that's tough, man. Yeah, I mean, you know.
And you know, like, and I'm sorry to cut you off, bro, but like, anybody out there, like, if you listen to the show, you know, if you feel like I'm not where I want to be, that's okay, man. Don't think of suicide. Don't think of sadness. Don't be depressed. That's what tells you, okay, what's next? You know, remember that this is my word. Well, this is my kind of slogan, whatever you want to call it. But a zero, you start with zero. But one day that zero has a 1 in front of it. And then you're going to have a lot of zeros. A zero is not a bad thing. It's just the beginning. A zero means beginning. But then one day there's going to be a 1 and 10 zeros right behind it. Don't ever think about a zero. Think about that 1 and how many zeros right after that.
Yeah.
You know, so you just got to think like that. If sometimes we feel like, oh, I got nothing, man. This is my life. No, what's next? Maybe take a day. When I was homeless, bro, I was happy. I was happy, dude. I was still happy. Like, I was still thinking about this issue face. I gotta get out of this. How am I gonna get out of this? You gotta think about like that. Yeah. All right, maybe I gotta get another job. Maybe I gotta get a second job. Maybe I gotta do this. You know, maybe sell tamales. Do something that you won't do. When I worked at Google, I never worked at a retail, but I humbled myself. Worked at stocking, and I made that stocking look good, man. I was in it, bro, because my work ethic is like that. Yeah, my boss was like, you did this for years? Nah, this is my first time, man. Like, I always did marketing. You know, I worked for like offices, you know, but you have to humble yourself. Do something that you probably won't do. Maybe you'll fall in love with that. You never know. Now I know how to stock. Really good. You know, call me Amazon. Like, I will do it, you know. So, but that's what happens, though. Like, when you have nothing is okay. It just means zero means a beginning. It means a beginning for what you're going to do next.